Hi, butterflies. How you doing? There's somebody else in here. Oh, there's a few of y'all in here. Come say hi. Don't just look at me. Happy Easter, everybody. It's chilly. I hope you staying warm then. Hey, Christy, how you doing? Happy Easter to you as well. Thank you. Thank you, Night Vision. How you doing? You said it's raining butterflies? Okay. You gotta make you either are you gonna stay in or you gonna go out in the rain? Ugh. I hope everybody had a good weekend and a happy Easter. We're getting ready to start this week again, this next week. Hey, how you doing, BT Fields? Hi, what is it, GGG, HV? I don't know, Joy T. I don't know. Look, I'm gonna have to call you GGG because you got a lot of letters in that name. I'm glad you were able to catch me live. Okay, well then I'm gonna wish you a happy early Easter to you, butterflies. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm not gonna keep y'all for a long time. Thank you, butterflies. I appreciate that. I'm not gonna keep y'all for a long time. So I keep saying I'm gonna keep it at 10 minutes. So this time we're gonna try to do 10-minute messages. But Spirit wanted me to come on here and give y'all some messages. Okay, I was trying to not do it. I was trying to go to sleep, but Spirit's like, no, you need to come on here and give some messages. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start with Aries, because like I said, I don't want to hold y'all up because I know it's Easter and you may want to spend time with your families or relax. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and start. Okay, here we go. So this is for Aries. I got a new deck, so we gonna see what kind of stuff Spirit is gonna bring out for y'all today. All right. Okay, so this is gonna be totally off the hip. I don't know what Spirit is gonna tell you. I just got the deck. I'm shuffling it, and we're gonna see what's gonna fall out. Okay. So again, happy birthday, Aries, to all my Aries. Here we go. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. What's the message for Aries, please, Spirit? Hold on. I'm putting on the timer. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, so overall energy, it says fighting for what you love, claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield. So this could be about you trying to fight for the type of relationship you're wanting to have. Spirit may be trying to tell you, or you might feel like this, or it could be both things, Aries, that you may need to fight for this connection. Because I told you, you're going to have people come in that are not going to have, that are going to have a problem with what's going on. It could be family members. We know that both exes on both sides are going to be trying to mess things up between the both of you. So I hear in my head, love is a battlefield. I hear oh God, what's her name? It's gonna come back to me. If those of you that remember, tell me in the chat. But it's an old song. Okay, anyway, so underneath this, what I always tell y'all, people gonna tell you, Aries, right? Get a room. So it says get in a room, hotel, motel, what's this, suit, business, pleasure. So you and this person may have this, thing that you do where you go and get hotel rooms, right? Or this could just be talking about the energy between the both of you. The fact that Pat Benatar, thank you. That's exactly who it is. That's right. So you could have you're gonna have this energy between the both of you, Aries, where, like I said, you're always gonna rip each other's clothes off. So it could be a situation to where you stop what you're doing and get a room in the middle of the day or something like that with the getting a room card, right? Then we got putting on the show. I feel like this is talking about the ex, right? Talking about the fact that they want to pretend like everything is okay and like, you know, they don't have a problem with you moving on. This person may try to flaunt another relationship. I'm talking about the ex person. They may try to flaunt a relationship in front of your face to try to make you jealous. But I feel like a lot of you realize that this person is trash. You know, you've thrown them away and you're trying to walk on and move on from them, right? They just a pure fucking hater is what Spirit is saying with this card, okay? All right, so, you know, you're expecting, but, you know, take it as it resonates. I don't feel like it's you know, you're pregnant, but for some of y'all, it could be a situation like that, but it's talking about a new beginning because I know some of you are already with your person, right? But a lot of you, this comes up all the time, Aries. It's not just your sign, it's everybody. We got copycats showing up here. So you got somebody that's hating on you, but trying to, but pretending to be you at the same time, which to me makes no damn sense whatsoever. Okay. All right. So we're going to clarify. We're going to start by clarifying fighting for what you love. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is about you putting an end to situationships is what Spirit is saying with this card. Okay, Aries, you have family echoes that have to do with the fact that you've been in a lot of situationships because you may have had people in your life in the past that made you feel like you weren't good enough or that you just needed to accept whatever somebody wanted to give you. But you know, and because of that, you were afraid to leave. And I feel like Spirit is saying now you are moving past that because of the healing and the work that you're doing on yourself, the way that you are setting up your life for success. Okay. All right. We got anger management. Okay. That an angry Aries is not a good thing. All right. Because I'm saying this as a Scorpio because we both rule by Mars. And I know an angry Scorpio is not good. And I know that an angry Aries is not good because I got a lot of Aries in my family. Right. So you're angry about something. You could be angry about all this stuff that's going on. I feel like the collective as a whole is just fucking pissed off. Let's just be honest. We pissed off. We going through all this shit, right? We got all of these balls we trying to juggle, all these plates we trying to spin at one time. And then we got motherfucking past people, trash cans, clowns coming in, trying to make shit harder, trying to throw spell work, trying to project, trying to do all this bullshit. I think that's why Spirit wanted me to go on today, because I really didn't want to come on here today because I am not in the best mood, but they love to make me read when I'm like this. So I'm just going to tell you exactly what it is, whatever is coming out. But I feel like everybody's pissed, you know, because you're just tired. It's like it's just one thing after another, after another, after another. All right, with this anger management card, right? Because for y'all, it's game over, right? You're done with this old person. You're tired of the bullshit that's going on, right? You're tired of people coming into your life, you know, feeling like you're getting played, manipulated, all this type of stuff when you're trying to do the right thing, but they just want to do anything, right? And you don't understand why all of this is happening at one time. And then it seems to hit you at the time when you feel like you're at your lowest. Okay. But Spirit is telling you with this card here, Aries, and the whole collective. So everybody needs to listen to this. A situation is about to explode. It says things are about to pop off. Okay. And it says in flames. So let me clarify and see what Spirit is talking about. Okay. So we got fading feelings showing up. I feel like this is talking about the advent, the coming back or the returning of this ex person, right? Because they know that your feelings are gone, right? They don't know how to deal with it. So you're gonna have somebody coming back into your life doing foolishness, right? You still got this new person coming. That's why I told you that's the one good thing about this person, this old person showing up. Okay, you've been waiting for them to come. They are going to come because Spirit is telling you that this other person is going to come. But whatever this is that you're angry about, Aries, you got to get a hold of it. You can't allow it to control you at this point, okay? Because I feel like you're on the brink of success, but this is what the trash can wants. They want you to see you like this. They don't want you to be happy. They're not wanting you to be with your person. So whatever is making you come out in this energy, you got to find a way to deal with it, is what Spirit is saying, okay? All right, let me see if there's something else that Spirit wants to tell you. Hold on. Okay, so we got chemistry showing up here. It says there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Like I said, this person is coming, but you know, you just have to go through this marathon. The whole collective has to go through this marathon. There are a lot of things that are getting thrown at you, and I feel like it's just an endurance test, and you just can't allow what is going on to thwart you. Like I said, I understand how you feel. I feel like that at times as well. But the only thing, you know, complaining about it is not going to make it any better, right? So you just got to move forward and do the best you can, is what I feel like Spirit is trying to tell you. Okay, let me get another card. Yeah, we've got free yourself showing up here. It says it's time to take back control of your life. So it's time for you to cut these cords. Look at the cords that are showing up in this getting played card, right? It's time for you to get the scissors or get the sword. Okay, call in the archangels, call in whoever or whatever you got to call in order to get rid of these cords here. It's time for you to completely and totally detach from this person. Okay, I know it's difficult because this person wants to stay in your energy and they don't want to let you go, but you got to try to get rid of them as best as you can. Like, try to completely turn your mind away from them. Okay, all right, let me get a message from your person. Okay, it says your person is telling you that you are my lucky charm. Since I met you, I've manifested all sorts of things. Okay, then we have, even though we're so different, I feel so connected to you. We also have, I can't wait to see you again. Let me see if Spirit's going to give me a message about your person, another card about your person. Ooh, they give me a whole, but they just throwing the cards at me. Okay, I don't know. We got bad sex showing up here. We have fantasy showing up here, and we have chasing potential showing up here. So I feel like this is just talking about the fact that, you know, in the past, there's been a lot of chasing of potential, a lot of living in a fantasy world, and a lot of bad sex because of the anger and the things that have gone on with you in the past. Okay, so I'm like, hold on, let me see if Spirit's going to give another. Okay, so we got the healthy habits card showing up as well. This is just Spirit saying, you know, your shared commitment to a healthier life amplifies your connection. This is an upgrade for the body, mind, and spirit. So we talk about this all the time, how you and this person, there's going to be healthy habits in all areas of your life now. This person, like I said, is going to boost you up. You're going to boost them up. This person is going to take you to another level, is basically what Spirit is saying. Okay. All right, Aries, that was your message. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like the video, hype the video. If you want to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good rest of your day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Okay. Now we are moving on. How you doing, JM888? How are you? I hope you're having a good and happy Easter. Okay, now we're moving on to Taurus. Okay. Any Tauruses in here? All right. 1 second. Okay, butterflies. I see you. All right. What is the message for Taurus, please? What is the Easter love message for Taurus, please? Okay, somebody is watching you. You could actually be getting investigated some type of way. Taurus is what this card is saying, okay? Then we got pregnancy test showing up here. It says unsure results, a pregnancy scare, positive or negative. So this is pregnancy is coming up a second time in the collective, even though it's a different sign. Some of you may have Aries placements, okay, or your person could have Aries placements. So I feel like, you know, for some of you, this could be literally talking about a pregnancy test, okay? Or guys, it could be the, you know, someone that you're dealing with the pregnancy test. But for others of you, I feel like, you know, this is talking about just a test, because there are other cards in other decks that talk about tests. And I feel, and that's what I'm being drawn to, is the word test. So this is just spirit, you know, talking about the fact that you're going through, you know, a test. And again, look, we're talking, I don't know why we get into pregnancy metaphors for today. This is like the third pregnancy metaphor. So it's talking about expecting a new beginning. All right. So it could be literally, or it could be talking about figuratively. Right. So then we've got divorce showing up here. It says breaking contract. All right. So some of you may be going through a divorce. You said testing, you could see being tested. Yeah. But yeah, we're all getting tested. You got a fake apology coming your way. So again, this is just giving me vibes of that old person showing back up. All right. And for some of you, we got bank failure showing up here. So some of you may need to keep an eye on your money, or you may be focused on, you know, some type of financial issue that you may be going through at this time. All right. Okay. So we're going to start by clarifying the investigating card. Investigating, please, Spirit. Okay, so we've got the blocked card showing up. You said the ex, yeah, your ex is watching you. Yeah, a lot of you, your exes are watching you. Butterflies. So it says blocked. It stings to be blocked, but try not to take it personally. Value those who value you and don't chase the ghosts. So of course, you know, of course you're going to have somebody watch, you know, your ex person watching you because, and investigating you because they're trying to find a way back in. Okay. But for some of you, this card is talking about being literally investigated by like a PI or something like that. Okay. Then we've got two other cards that fell. We have Justice, okay, which is Libra energy, and we have the Queen of Swords here. Air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So this is talking about, I feel like, just like I said, just justice, like you getting, you know, your just desserts. This could be this person feeling like, you know, by investigating you, they could be trying to dig up things on you, trying to get receipts, okay, for some reason, because like I told you, they're trying to come back. They're trying to put their foot in the door any way they can, okay? Still burning bridges is what Spirit is saying. So it says it's not about closure. It's about cutting ties. Whatever connection existed has been torched beyond repair. So this person, like I said, is trying to get their foot in the door, back in the door, any type of way that they can, because they've burnt all the bridges, right? Okay, you said you're happy to catch me live, just waiting for Virgo, moon and rising. Okay. Okay, so with the Queen of Swords, again, this is Spirit telling you that you need to look at, you know, whatever it is that you're repressing, because you're coming up, we're coming into this season now where these, you know, the new people are starting to come in, and you have to make sure that you're tending to the things you need to tend to in your life so that you'll be ready when the time comes. All right. Okay, so we've got caution showing up here. We have outdated, and then we got tired of drama, right? We just talked about this with Aries about being tired of drama. Okay, hold on. Caution. Okay. Okay. Okay, you're walking away from the past, of course, with the Eight of Cups. You know, people and things that are no longer serving you. I don't feel like this is just talking about you know, past like exes. It's talking about family members as well, right? So with the Seven of Wands, Spirit is telling you to guard your energy as, you know, like normal, and to be working on overcoming whatever blocks you have that are still standing in your way. All right. Then we've got outdated. It says discarded, outdated, relevant, old events. Yeah, these are the things that Spirit is asking you to take a look at and make sure that you're working through with the Chariot card. Okay, so that you can head towards victory. Then we've got tired of drama showing up here. Let's clarify and see why this is showing up. Okay, you're tired. With the tired of drama card, we've got the Knight of Cups showing up here, and also the Page of Pentacles. So this is telling me that there are going to be two other people coming your way besides the old person. And this is normal for you, Taurus, because you have a lot of people that tend to show up in your life. Okay, for some of y'all, you got to look at this. Spirit knows that you know to leave the old person alone, right? So what is starting to happen now is that you may be meeting new people that are showing up to like kind of throw a wrench into the situation, because Spirit is trying to test you, like I told you, to see if you're going to know who this new person is, if you're going to be able to, instead of knowing, because you already know the answer to the test, right? You already know that the old person is not to be messed with. So now they're bringing in new people with the Knight of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. And so this is about you trying to figure out if this new person, the new person, is it going to be the, you know, the one, which one is going to be the soulmate, which one is going to be the one to treat you the best? Because this new person that's coming in, that's going to be number 3, is going to be trying to give to you and wanting to be with you like the soulmate is. But you're going to have to use your intuition to figure out which one is which. Okay. Okay, so we've got give your relationship a chance. It says work on your partnership. So you got to decide this. You have to decide if you're gonna make the decision to hold out for this soulmate, or if you're going to engage with the new person that comes in, because the soulmate is going to be with you. You're going to end up with this person regardless, but Spirit is trying to throw a wrench in the works now. I don't know why, to see what you're going to do when another person shows up. Because remember, I've always told y'all, some of y'all will have the old and the new, and others of you will have more new people and just one old person. So you're going to have to figure out what it is you want to do, Taurus. You know, like I said, you're the one sign that has so many people always in your energy. Because look at the people cards. You got this one, Knight of Cups. You always have a lot of people in your cards, and you're going to have to just, you know, like I said, use your discernment to figure out what it is that you're going to do. Okay. All right. Okay, Taurus, let me get a message from your person. Okay, so your person is telling you they find your inner wisdom really attractive. Okay. Then we have the sound of your laughter is like a drug to me. Okay. All right, Taurus, that was your message. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like the video, hype the video. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day, good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. All right, so now we're going to move on to Gemini. You said yes, friends, family, and exes, working on healing yourself and not taking the bait, trying to keep your head held high, or your head high, and make decisions that are best for you. If the situation shows up, or the situationship shows up, he can take a walk. I hear you. I hear you, butterflies. That's good. That is good. But yeah, because like I told you, you gotta assess everything, because it's all of your relationships is basically what Spirit is saying. All of them, not just one. Okay, so Gemini, you already got the living large card showing up. You're welcome, butterflies. Happy Easter to you as well. Okay, so this doesn't belong on this deck. Okay, Gemini, you showing up with the trust issues card. It says you say you want closeness, but you're scanning for betrayal. Are you really protecting yourself, or just pushing them farther away? All right. You got to look at your trust issues, is what Spirit is saying. Hey, Missy, how you doing? Happy Easter to you. Okay, you got some people around you, Gemini, who have a hidden agenda. You're being watched by someone with a fake profile, and I'm pretty sure we all know who that is. All right. Okay. Let's look at what Spirit wants to tell you. Okay, so Bugaboo is the card that's showing up for you. All right. It's talking about, people that are still in your energy. And it doesn't have to, like I said, it doesn't have to just be romantic. It could be anybody in your energy whom you let go of, and they don't want to let go. Okay. We got falling apart, falling into pieces. I feel like this is talking about the people that you've let go of, because people get used to the status quo. Gemini, they want to put you in that box and have, be able to open it up and have a relationship with you whenever they want to, and close it up and walk away when they're done. But I feel like you're cutting ties and you're not allowing that to happen anymore. Okay. Then we got police showing up here. So I feel like this has to do with people in your life that, some people could be having entanglements with the law. You may be having something going on as well. It could be a situation for some of you where there may be restraining orders when it comes to these situations, because a bugaboo is usually somebody who won't go away no matter what you do. And remember, I keep telling y'all, the energy I'm getting off of some of these past people, it makes me feel like these people can be unsafe if it gets to a certain extreme. Okay. All right. Yeah, because see, underneath this is saying caution. So Spirit is telling you to be careful. All right. So y'all be careful when you walking around by yourselves and stuff like that at night. And especially if you're in areas where this person knows that you frequent. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Bugaboo. Yeah. See, the bugaboo still here with the mixed signals, right? It's like, are they into you? Sometimes yes, sometimes no, sometimes even though they don't know. So this is just Spirit telling you they're hanging around with the same old agenda. All right. Because they're freaking out because you're walking away. Okay. We got look, I don't know why all of these pregnancy cards. Some of y'all in this collective may be pregnant or about to get pregnant. And if you're already pregnant, I give you my congratulations. Okay. So it says you're on the same page on what you want when it comes to having children. And that shared vision is part of what makes this love so solid. So this has to do with some of you who may already be with your person. Okay. And the fact that the both of you will be on the same page when you talk about parenthood or parenting or what it is you want to do when it comes to this. Okay. All right. So we got fighting for what you love. We have already knowing the tea. And we've got divorce. So some of y'all could be going through a divorce. This could be talking about your person, this new person going through a divorce in order to get ready to come into this connection. Okay. Yeah. So you're going to be fighting for what you love, which is going to be this aligned future with this new person, right? So it says claiming what's yours. Again, love is a battlefield. So this is just about, you know, being prepared to put on the gloves and go to bat, go to war, go, you know, to whatever lengths you need to go to in order to secure the type of relationship and the type of future that you want to have when it comes to your love life. Okay. All right. And then already knowing the T, I feel like when this, you know, when this old person approaches you to try to tell you what's been going on in the past, you already know what's going on because Spirit's been telling you this over and over again for many weeks, what's going on with this person. So for some of you, they have convinced themselves that only they know what they're doing and that you don't know anything at all. And I guess they figure because, you know, they're being told that they have to come to you and let you know what's going on before they can, you know, have anything done, you know, to their karma, like in order to stop the karma. They think that, you know, you don't know anything. They think that basically think you're clueless. Okay. All right. Yeah. See, we're just talking about is the twin flame, of course. The one you walked away from with the 8 of Cups. And then we got divorce. It says breaking contract. Again, fading feelings are showing up. Hold on. I'm going to switch these cards. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have attraction falling here. It says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Again, this is just about, you know, you trying to get to where you're trying to go and you can't hate where you are. We talk about that all the time. Then it says, even though we're so different, I feel so connected to you. This is from your person. We have, I can't wait to see you again. All right. So like I said, you are being watched by the new person, of course, and there are other people in your energy as well who are watching you, who I feel like are going to come forward at some point in time to let you know that they have feelings for you. And you got to figure out what you want to do. And it's going to be a total and utter surprise to a lot of you. Okay. All right. Okay, Gemini, that is your message. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you like, don't forget to like the video, hype the video. If you want to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Okay, now we're going to move forward to do Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? Thanks, Mitzi, for, I'm going to, hold on. I'm going to make you one of my moderators. Okay, so you got the Cancer. You have the reconciliation card showing up. It says someone from your past, of course, is returning to your life. All right. Okay. Overall energy is the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, Cancer. The 5 of Pentacles is talking about coming, you know, being left out in the cold. Okay. I feel like this is talking about the past person. And I feel like Spirit is telling you with this card, if you take a look at it, that because you walked away from this past person, you're your future is paved with gold in this particular deck. Okay. All right. We've got a tower showing up with Scorpio energy. I feel like this is a good tower, right? Because you are doing the healing that you need to do in order to figure out where it is that you want to go, what path you want to take when it comes to your love life and your life in general. Okay. Then we got the Seven of Swords. This can, like I said, it can talk about lies, betrayal. It can talk about the old person coming back and not being honest. Because like I told you, they have to come back and tell you what they did if they want certain events in their life to stop. But this person is intent on lying. They're intent in continuing to sit in this energy. And with the Seven of Swords, it can also speak of you planning on what you need to do in order to continue to move forward like you want to. Okay. All right. When this person shows up in your life, when any of these people, new or old, show up in your life with the Knight of Swords, air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, it is talking about this coming in out of nowhere. Okay. But for you, Cancer, I feel like a lot of them, you're going to be sending them on their way. It's like they're going to come in with the Knight of Swords and you're going to send them back out. Because you're going to know, I feel like intuitively, who you want to be with. Because like I told you, it's not going to take you long, I feel like, to figure out who that person's going to be, right? It's time for you to reap what you've sown. You have Justice coming your way with the Libra energy. And then we also have the Queen of Swords here, air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, okay? So this is Spirit, telling you that you've been through a lot, okay? Some of you have been divorced. You have been through a lot of bad relationships. You've experienced a lot of things, but you're still here. You're still standing. And, like I said, you're stronger than what you think you are. And with the Four of Wands, this is where you're headed with this new person. Okay. When this new person comes into your life, this is the type of situation it's going to be. There's going to be celebration. There's going to be love. There's going to be, a whole new timeline that you're stepping through, because the Four of Wands talks about you stepping into a portal, right? Like 11:11. Okay, so let me pull some cards and see what else Spirit wants to tell you. What's your question? I don't know what that says. Fatima. I'm just going to call you Fatima. I don't understand the first part of your name. What was your question? Okay, thank you, Mitzi. Thank you. Okay, so we got pregnancy tests showing up again. Again, I feel like this is just Spirit saying you're going to be tested before you get to your Four of Wands, Cancer. Okay, but they're also telling you with the expecting card to expect the new beginning that is going to happen. All right. But there's still some tests that have to occur. And I know y'all hate hearing that, right? And it's like the same thing, but this is the message that Spirit is giving you, okay? They're wanting you to not give up. They're wanting you to understand that all of this has to play out a specific way. And a lot of times we don't understand what's happening or why it's happening, but we just got to push through and understand that we're eventually going to get to where we're trying to go, okay? All right. So when it comes to your person, Cancer, they're saying that they're proud of everything that you do. And then we've got, I know how strong you are, yet I feel so protective of you. So we talk about this all the time, right? You're going to have another protector. You're going to be able to fight your own battles, but I feel like this person wants you to feel safe in every area that they can make you feel safe in, to show you, the role that they want to play in your life. Okay. All right. All right, Cancer, that was your message. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day, a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. And we're going to move forward and do Leo. Okay, Leo. Are there any Leos in the chat? Okay, so Leo, you've got the Ten of Pentacles already falling out of the deck. It's talking about money, love, legacy, the whole 9 yards, which I feel like that's where you're headed. You also have a Page of Wands that's going to be trying to come back into your energy. They're going to be curious about you, excited to try to be back into your life, but you're going to have to use your discernment to figure out whether or not you want to continue to have anything to do with them. Okay, you also have a Page of Pentacles showing up here, Earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who is going to come in with a love offer for something long-term, grounded, and stable. Okay, this person's coming in to give you the truth with the Ace of Swords, to give you communication. And I feel like this person, who is represented by the Page of Pentacles, is going to be the one that is going to want to give you this, legacy. Okay, the money and the love and the legacy, because I told you when you come together, your money is gonna get better as well. All right, you're being watched. I feel like you're being watched by several different people, not just the old, not just the new. There's more than one new person that's starting to emerge in the cards in this collective. Okay, and so the old person is continuing to gossip about you with the Page of Swords, and they're hating on you on one hand, but still wanting to be in your energy and wanting to be around you on the other. How you doing, Marva? How are you? Okay, then we've got the Queen of Pentacles showing up here, Earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is Spirit saying, of course, that your life partner is going to show up. All right. Okay, Spirit is asking that you let go of control issues, Leo, when it comes to this situation. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Okay, we all want to control it. We all want it yesterday. We all want it 15 years ago. But you're stepping into an aligned future, and you're going to have to choose between, as I said, that Page of Wands, which to me is the twin flame, and this new person, who is the Page of, being represented by the Page of Pentacles. They're not a page, but they're showing up as a page because they're going to start off with a small offer that is going to grow from the page, I feel like, into the King and Queen of Pentacles, and then it's going to mature into that divine counterpart energy, the Emperor or the Empress. Okay, all right. So let's get a message from your person. I hope you're having a happy Easter, Marva. Okay, so your person is telling you that you have to be patient. Okay, they dream about a future with you, and then they're saying that they wish that you were theirs. Okay, then we've got getting to know each other. It says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So I feel like, Spirit is just pretty much continuing to tell you to make sure that you're working on opening yourself up, so that when the time comes, you can gradually let this person in. You don't have to go fast, but you need to go at a pace that's going to be comfortable for you and comfortable for your person. Okay. All right, Leo, that was your message. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video. If you want to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week. Happy Easter, and I will talk to you soon. Okay. All right. Now we're moving on to Virgo. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Kevin. Have a good day. This is for Virgo. Any other Virgos other than JM888? is for Virgo spirit. What's the message for Virgo? Okay, overall energy, Virgo, is the Fool. It's talking about, you know, the preparation for you to take this leap of faith when it comes to your love life, okay? You've had a lot of, you know, backstabbing, betrayal, cheating, lies, all of these things with the Ten of Swords. And I feel like Spirit is saying, you know, you're about to put an end to this when you step into this new timeline with a new person, right? You have a lot of love to give with the Queen of Cups. Okay, you have Venus and Virgo. Okay, Christy. You have a lot of love to give with the Queen of Cups, and it is about you preparing to give that love, because we can have love all day long, but if we're not giving it, we're not sharing it, it's like you're not, you know, you're not making the best of what you have, because love is meant to be shared, love is meant to be given, but it has to be shared and given with the right person. How you doing, Maria? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the happy Easter. Happy Easter to you as well. Okay, so you're going to have a lot of competition, a lot of people competing for you with the Five of Wands, because look at how many people there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 people in this card. So for some of you, I told you, you could have a couple of people from the past. You could have several new people. It's just going to be a lot of different people. How you doing? I don't know. Majdalu, how you doing? Happy Easter to you. Then we got the Five of Swords showing up here as well. Okay, this card can traditionally talk about breadcrumbing, but I feel like this is Spirit saying in this card, because look at the card. Look at how it looks. It's an optical illusion. It looks like the guy's arms are 3, it's 3 men in the card, right? The guy's arms look like part of their bodies, and then when you look again, it looks like 3 completely different people. Do you see that? How it's moving back and forth? So I feel like the reason why Spirit is drawing that to my attention is to tell you, some of you are going to have 3 people. Some of you, it could be, you know, it could be 2 people. It's just going to be different for everybody. So those of you that thought it was just only going to be the old love and the new love, there may be 1 extra new person, or there could be 2 old and 1 new. It's going to be different for everyone. Okay. But there is someone with whom you're going to have a strong connection, mutual attraction. For those of you where you have new love coming in, you may feel an attraction for more than 1 person. That's why I tell you that the discernment is important, because there are going to be people coming in who are at first going to be sincere, okay? But your intuition is going to tell you what direction you need to move in, okay? All right. Clarify the five of the Fool. Okay, we got kicked to the curb here for the Fool. Okay, so I feel like the reason why the kick to the curb card is here is Spirit is just saying the reason why you're about to take that leap of faith in order to get into this new connection is because you kicked that past person to the curb. Okay, all right. Some of you kicked more than 1 person to the curb, because as I said, it's family relationships, it's frenemies, it's all these things. It's not just, because it's like for every person you let go of out of your life, you could possibly potentially draw in a new one. Okay, that's going to be Soul Tribe. How you doing, Tyler? Okay, so we've got Page of Wands showing up here. Fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in the chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is talking about, you know, past people that are coming back into your life that are curious about you. You know, it's going to be that ex. It could be other exes or other people that you've known in the past as well, because they're curious about you. They see you changing. They see you showing up in the spotlight. They hear people talking about you, and they're wanting to come forward and see what's going on. Okay. I hear Promiscuous Girl in my head, the song. Okay, so it says sleeps around, a temptress, free for all, steals your man. All right, so there could be somebody in your energy. I told you, frenemies, Some people, it's a family member, which to me, that's disgraceful that somebody in your family would try to do something like that. But there's somebody, it doesn't have to be a woman. It could be a man that you know, guys, that's doing this, trying to steal what is, rightfully yours, or trying to intervene in connections that you're trying to start to build up with other people. Okay. And so that's why that page of wands is showing up here. This could, like I said, is talking about that older person too, the fact that they're promiscuous, they're out dealing with a lot of different people, and they want the outside people, and then they want to come back in your energy as well. Happy Easter to you as well, Marta. Hi, Rosie. How you doing? Okay, then we've got the 8 of Wands here. So you're going to be getting a lot of communication, like I said, from past and new people. Okay, for others of you, you're even going to have ex-friends that are going to be coming back, Virgo, trying to get back in your energy. Because as I said, you are shining bright like a diamond because of all the work you're doing on yourself, and the fact that a lot of you got put here to do these missions that are going to put you in the spotlight, right? A lot of times without you even knowing, right? Because I like I said, we've just started to talk about how important it is for you to prepare yourself for this, right? That's why you're going through the things that you're going through. That's why you're getting stabbed in the back. You're getting treated the way you're getting, so that when you get oh God, I can't even talk. When you get catapulted into the spotlight, you're able to better deal with the things that are going to be thrown at you. Because like I told you, the tests don't stop. It's new levels, new devils, as I always say, right? So as I've told you in the past, also, you need to look at what's going on with like the celebrities. Look at these things that are happening to them. And I'm talking about the ones that seem like they're pretty good people. I'm not saying that the other ones don't go through trials and tribulations as well. But I'm trying to get you to understand that the fact that you're here, you're trying to bring light to, to this earth, you're trying to do something positive, that in itself is calling all the fucking demons in to try to come in and want to mess you up, because they see you, your light, it's your light. They're coming towards your light. Okay. Then we got the 5 of Cups showing up here. I feel like this is talking about that old person, or the people that you're going to leave out in the cold, the ones that you're going to decide that they are not benefiting you, because I told you this is about what is best for you, who is going to treat you the best, even when it comes to friendships, even when it comes to family relationships, when it comes to romances. It's not just the one level. At first we thought that's what it was, but it's starting to come up that you need to be discerning when it comes to your friends. You need to be discerning as well when it comes to your family members, because as I always tell you, you can't take everyone with you. Okay. We've got the investigating card coming up again. I feel like, these people that want to come back in your life, they're trying to see what you have going on. Some of the people around you that are trying to come back in are doing drugs. They have addictions. These people are just out of control, and they're unhappy. They're miserable, and they're trying to bring you down as well. Okay. All right. Let me see what else Spirit wants to tell you. Okay, so your feelings have faded for a lot of these past people, even some of the family members and some of the frenemies that you've let go of, and you're headed towards your happy family, Virgo. And so Spirit is telling you, this is like the 10 of Cups, to keep moving towards that happy family. Keep that goal in your mind and continue to work towards it. Okay, all right. Let's get a message from your person. Okay, we've got, I don't want to wait any longer. Please be mine. Then we've been together for lifetimes. Okay. All right. Let's get an oracle card before I let you go. Okay, so we have romantic feelings. It says your feelings are real and worth exploring. All right. Don't discount your feelings, okay? Because that's what we've been doing in the past. We've been saying that, putting other people and other people's feelings before our own. So it's now time for you to realize and prioritize your own feelings. Okay. Then we've got finances and career. It says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So a lot of you, like I said, you have to get your money together as well before you get into a connection with this person, because you got to be able to stand on your own 2 feet, because this connection is about the both of you being together because you choose to be together, right? You have love for each other, or you will eventually get to that point where you have love for each other. And it is about you being free to choose who you want to choose and not have any other reasons why you're choosing them. Not to say that you're trying to gold dig, or you're, oh, you know how people get into relationships. They'll be like, oh, this is not going well, but it's going, this is going good for this person. Let me get into this connection with them. And maybe, it's gonna give me that basis to help me work on my stuff. And so it's not, Spirit doesn't want you to do that. Spirit already wants you to have all your ducks in a row before you get into something with somebody else, Virgo, is what Spirit is basically saying. Stand on your own 2 feet. Don't need anybody. This is about you needing yourself, standing in your own power, and knowing that whether that person is there or whether they're not there, or, for however long you need to be single, you're okay with that. And you know that life is going to go on. You can have a beautiful life, whether this person is here or not. Not saying that they're not coming, but that's one of the tests. That's one of the things that Spirit is looking for you to show. Okay. All right. Okay, Virgo. That was your message. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video. Please have a wonderful rest of your weekend, a beautiful Easter, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, now we are moving on to Libra. I'm not doing personal reads. I'm not doing it. Last week I had the thing up to do personals, and nobody wanted to do one. So if you want to get a personal reading, Julie, you would have to go on to my click the link and sign up for a personal reading that way, because I gave the option. Y'all said y'all wanted to do that, and nobody did anything. So thanks, Missy. Is a general read, basically. Okay, so this is for Libra. Any Libras in the house? All right, this is for Libra, Spirit. What messages do you have for Libra, please? Okay, Libra, overall energy, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is talking about, of course, what we just talked about with Virgo, learning how to stand in your power and know your worth. Okay, then we've got Ace of Swords showing up here. All right, this is about you being truthful with yourself. It is also talking about communication that is coming your way as well. All right, you're going to have communication. It could be from anybody. It could be from the old person. It could be from the new person as well. All right. This is about justice, about you finally getting your just desserts, Libra, is what Spirit is telling you with the Justice card. Okay, you've done right by the majority of people that have been in your life. I'm not saying that you haven't made mistakes, but this is about you finally reaping what you've sown. Okay, and then your person doing that as well. Okay, with the 6 of Swords, Spirit is asking that you continue to move forward and know that when the time is right, as long as you're working on being your best self and getting all your ducks in the row, dotting your I's, crossing your T's, the person that you're wanting is going to show up in your life, because there they are with the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. This is about balance, but this is also a soulmate card, and talking about that this person's coming into your life to be very healing. All right. You have a lot of love to give with the Queen of Cups. This is Scorpio energy. And, it's about you leveling yourself up and healing yourself so that you're open to give this person the love that you're wanting to receive in return. Okay. All right. So we've got, let's clarify. Sorry about that. 9 of Pentacles, please. So we've got caution showing up here. Let me see what Spirit is asking you to be cautious about. Caution, Spirit. Okay. Spirit is telling you that you got gold diggers coming your way with the gold digging card, okay? And that these people are chasing status, okay? These are people that are fed by status symbols, right? They're not someone with whom they're worrying about their insides. They're worrying about their spirit. They're worrying about feeding their soul. These types of people aren't worrying about that. They're worrying about, having money and being able to spend that money and go out and party and do all the things that they do, okay? These people are going to be coming your way, Spirit is saying, to make peace with you, right? Under the guise of making peace, when in all actuality, this is what they're chasing, okay? These people want your power. They want your clout. They want the money that comes along with the things, but they don't want to work for it, okay? Spirit is saying to make sure that you're focusing on loving yourself, Libra, okay, with this loving yourself card, because this is the ultimate romance. All of the beautiful things that are ahead for you stem from the amount of self-love you have. The stronger your relationship is going to be with this person, this new person coming in, it has to do with how strong your relationship is with yourself first, okay? Then we've got love lessons showing up here. It says, don't let a history of failed relationships get you down. Gather the lessons and ditch the baggage. So continue to work on yourself. Continue to put yourself and your needs first, okay? We've got the Fool showing up here. Spirit is telling you, you are preparing to take a leap of faith. All these things you're doing, loving yourself, putting yourself first, right? Cutting out all of the jacked up people in your life. All of these things are ways of loving you, right? Working on your businesses, right? Basically getting your money together. All of the things you're doing are adding to the self-love that you have. And like I told you, the stronger the self-love is, the stronger your connections are going to be with the new people that are coming into your life. How you doing, Orange Moon? And how are you, Dominique? Okay, so to clarify, we have total drama, okay? And it says action. So this is just, I feel like when you're ready to take this leap of faith, hey, Royal AI, happy Easter to you. So with it, when you get ready to take this leap of faith, Libra, Spirit is telling you this is probably around the time that this old person is going to come back and want to, create chaos in your life, okay? It could be your person's ex as well doing the same thing. It could be happening at the same time. They could be both coming in at the same time. We've got fulfilling a fantasy. This is talking about you coming together with this new person, and this new person being with you as fulfilling a fantasy as well. Okay. All right. Then we've got Page of Wands showing up here. Fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is talking about this person, right? Wanting to be in a connection with you. This is the old person, right? It's infatuation. They've got this story in their mind about all they got to do is say the right thing to you or do the right thing, and you're going to fall right back into their arms, right? But you realize now that these so-called feelings they had for you were nothing but lust, right? You're stepping towards a new connection, right? You're going from being in a connection with someone who only was, infatuated with you, to stepping into a new connection with somebody who's really going to love you. It's going to be a grounded connection. You're going to have the chance to have a family or to blend families with each other. Because I know a lot of you that have kids and things like that. I know you don't want to be in nothing with nobody like this. You don't want to expose your children to someone like this, even if this person is your children's parent. You don't want them around anybody like this. You don't want them picking up these types of narcissistic tendencies, these narcissistic behaviors, right? Okay, so then we've got the Seven of Wands showing up here. How you doing, Janelle? Happy Easter. With the Seven of Wands, this is about you learning how to protect your energy, right? You have to find that peace, cultivate that peace any way you can, and then fight like hell to be very discerning about who you allow into your life, because these old people, all they want to do is sow seeds of chaos. Okay. All right. Hey Martha, how you doing? See, because they want to come in, these old people want to come in, keep you a fucking secret, because they still want to have their dalliances on the side. They still want to mess around with other people on the side. And I feel like, you're past all of that, and you're like, let me move on. Yeah. See, you're dealing with, I feel like you are working on your money with the Money Matters card. It says money is becoming a pressure point in this connection, whether it's overspending, income gaps, or fear of scarcity. Because let me say this, if you have these things, these issues, right? You're not where you want to be in your career. Your money is not, your money is funny, or you're dealing with people in your family or ex-friends of yours, and things are not, life is life, and then things are not working out the way you're wanting them to. All of that stuff is pulling on your energy, right? And when this new person comes in, you're going to want to give as much energy as you can to that person and to that connection, right? That's why it's imperative for you to be working on these things right now. Okay. Like I said, you got a no strings attached connection coming in. It's going to start out that way with the new person, but I also feel like some of these old people are going to be coming back wanting to start off a situationship, trying to see if they can pull you back into the fold and start over again. How you doing, Keisha? Happy Easter. Okay, let's get a message from your person and see what they want to tell you. Okay, so they've got, do you love me the way that I love you? That's what your new person is asking you. Then we've got, you have to be patient. All right. Nobody wants to be patient. Like I said, we all wanted yesterday, but it is what it is. It says, wow, this is what real love feels like, is what your person is saying. And then, I'm so grateful I met you. Are you sure you're real? Like I told you, the both of you are going to be pinching yourselves, and thinking that this is not real, that the connection is not real, because it feels too good to be true. Okay, let's get a message for Spirit. Okay, we got honeymoon showing up here. It says, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Okay, look at the gondola, right? This is like Italy. Look at the two people in the gondola. That's like you and your person. And then look at the gondolier, right? It's an angel. So I feel like this is these are your spirit guides doing what they need to do to bring the two of you together. And it's like they're steering the gondolier. You got to, like I said, you got to take your hands off the little pole and let them have it, and let them steer it where it needs to go, so that the two of you can come together like this. Okay. All right, Libra, that was your message. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like the video, hype the video. Please have a good day, a good rest of your week. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. And I will talk to you soon. Okay, now we are moving towards Scorpio. Where my Scorpios at? Hi, Mitzi. That's right, Scorpio rising. That's right, you got it in your chart, Royal AI. Oh, you're welcome, Christy. Thank you for your support as always. Okay, here we go, Scorpios. Okay, here we go. Holy water, cross, priest, exorcism. Let's deal with these demons, right? Okay. Spirit is coming in hot. They're telling you, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay. You, out of all the signs in the zodiac, know that you need to always pay attention to the red flags, right? Because you always got people in your damn face, even though people are trying to tell you, oh, you this, you that, you too much, you word vomit, right? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get you some other cards. I hope everybody's having a good Easter. So we've got warm embrace showing up here. It says, let yourself enjoy your partner's loving arms around your body. Their touch ignites a flame within you. Okay. So like I told you, this is spirit telling you your person is coming. They are coming, but the tests are also coming. The fake exes are also coming, right? The fakety fake new people are also coming. So you have to be very aware, Scorpio, of who is around you, what their agenda is, all of these things, all the while you're going through your death and rebirth, right? Wouldn't be a Scorpio reading if that's not what was going on. Okay. We got chemistry showing up. It says there's a strong magnetic attraction here. All right. There may be more than one new person that comes into your life where you may have an attraction to them. But this is where you need to use your Scorpio senses. You need to use your spidey senses to figure out which one is the one you need to be with. But I told you there's going to be one that stands out among all the rest. Okay. All right. Yeah, you're right. It's a gigantic rat race, Royal AI. Okay, hold on one second. Let me get into the meat of the reading and see what Spirit wants to tell you. Okay, Scorpio. Overall energy, we got justice. This is showing up for almost every sign. It is Libra energy. It's talking about balance. It's also talking about you getting your just desserts. You finally getting somebody who sees who you truly are, who sees your value, who sees, like I always tell you, you that damn Birkin bag, who sees that, you are that club that everybody can't get in, okay? With the Justice card. Then we got the Page of Cups showing up here. Water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. With this Pisces card, this is for some of you, small amount. If this is not your message, please don't take it. It is talking about somebody coming back to apologize. Some of you had a false start with your new person, okay? You may not have even known that this person was your new person when you had the false start, but this person is coming back wanting to make amends with the Page of Cups. Those of you where this happened, this person feels ashamed of what they fucking did, and they're coming back to try to fix things because they realized they made a really big mistake, okay? I feel like they weren't ready, okay? You're welcome, JM888. Have an amazing Easter as well. You're welcome, Rosie. Okay, then we've got the Ace of Swords showing up, okay? So this person is coming in, all right? They're coming in with communication. They're coming in with truth, all right? They want to give you this 10 of Pentacles, okay? And I don't necessarily feel like this person's going to come in and tell you their whole plan, but they've been thinking about you in the future tense, okay? And so for those of you, the women, men that are serious about you, that's what they do. People that are playing around, all they can see is what's happening right now. They can't see anything in the future. So that's one of the things you need to be looking for, right? Anybody that's just talking about the here and now, and you never hear them mention the future, or they never include you in that when you have those conversations, that right there is a red flag, okay? I'm not saying that you're going to meet somebody on day one and they're going to be telling you about the future and stuff like that. But as the connection continues to move forward, there should be some alluding to that, okay? But like I said, don't just be listening to what somebody says, Scorpio. Watch what the fuck they doing, because that's going to tell you everything, okay? All right, so I feel like you and your person are waiting for your shift to come in with the three of wands here, okay? And then you also got this fucking devil that's watching your ass too. That's why I'm talking about the priest, the holy water, the exorcism, all that stuff, because we need to exercise this motherfucker. We need to get him up out with the devil card, okay? But I told you, this is that person's karma, is to wonder about you, to love you, to but see, I don't feel like with a narcissistic person that is love. I feel like it's just opportunity. They see you as an opportunity, somebody to do all the work, and they feel like they're going to reap the benefits. But what they don't understand is, if you're with the wrong person because you're a divine being, Scorpio, they wouldn't be able to reap anything anyway, because the minute they get into your life, all of your shit would start to tank. That's why I tell y'all, don't be trying to, those of you who are new or who are coming in here, or you're in another sign, zodiac sign, and you're watching, you need to hear me when I say this. Those of you that are still trying to get back with that old person, it's not going to work. If you go back to that old person, I hate to tell you the truth, but it's gonna mess up all your shit. You're gonna see your money start to go bad. You're gonna see all the areas of your life take a dive, because you're not supposed to be with that person. That person is a karmic, and they're only a lesson. That's all they are. Okay. All right. Then we got the hangman here. Some of y'all still need to let go of the fucking people that, are in your lives, that are still trying to get one over on you, okay? That are still pulling the wool over your eyes, still not showing you, who they truly are. You gotta be listening. You gotta really, really, really use your intuition, Scorpio, when it comes to this time in your life, okay? And move forward as best you can towards what the goals that you want. And I told you, when these people come in, you got, like I said, you got somebody that's going to give you this 10 of cups. Okay. When these new people come in, don't be afraid to talk about, all those taboo subjects they tell women. Don't talk about this. And men too, same thing. Don't talk about this. Don't ask them about their exes. Don't ask them about this. Don't do this. Don't do that. You do exactly what they tell you don't do. Do it, because the right person is not going to be afraid of the questions that you're asking. The right person is not going to have a problem with you trying to find out what the fuck is going on. Somebody that has nothing to hide is not going to have a problem with you coming to them and asking them about what's going on in their lives, right? Because somebody that's got something to hide, they're going to get defensive. They're going to get angry. They're going to try to turn the tables on you, because they don't want you to know that they got some shit going on that they don't want you to see, right? So you got to remember that. You have to remember that. Say what you got to say. Let these people know. Like I said, I'm not telling you to attack anybody or anything like that, but you need to be having the hard conversations. Like I told you, come with your list of the things that you want, how you want to be loved, how you want to be treated. Talk to this person and let them know this is what you want. See how they react, because that's going to tell you everything. That's going to tell you everything about the type of person that you're dealing with. Okay. All right. Let me get some clarification for us. Let me see what else Spirit wants to tell you. Okay, this is a test. Okay, some of you, pregnancy test is coming up here, but we got another deck where the pregnancy test is shown as well. But I feel like for the majority of you, this is talking about an actual test, like this whole situation, all these people that are coming into your lives, all these conversations you're going to be having, all of this discernment you're going to be using is a fucking test, basically, to see what you're going to do. Okay. Because some of these people, you've kicked them to the curb, and they're wanting to come back and to try to pull the wool over your eyes. And so Spirit is going to be watching to see how you handle it, to see how you deal with it. Okay. All right. Yeah. See, because the old people, this is what they want to do. They want to fucking keep you a secret. That's why they don't want to tell you that they fucking married and got a kid, or, they messing around on the side, or they in the club every night. Even though they talking to you, when they hang up the phone with you, or they close out the text message with you, they in the damn club looking for somebody else, or messing around with somebody else, or playing around with somebody else. And this is the type of shit we put in the bed. We're burying this and letting it go. Okay. All right. That's right. Move forward with peace, love, and light for yourself. That's right. Own it. So we've got attraction showing up here. So it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Spirit is telling you, don't hate where you are, Scorpio. All of this stuff, it seems like it's the most horrible thing in the world, because you're looking towards being in this connection with this other person, when right now is the time for you to be loving yourself and trying to see how you can be the greatest Scorpio you can be. I know that sounds fucking corny, but that's what this is about. Because the better you can be as a person, the better this connection is going to be when this person comes in. And like I said, you want this person to be on their P's and Q's, you got to be on your P's and Q's as well. All right. Then we got wedding. See, it says this situation involves marriage. I feel like this is a twofold thing. One is talking about this is where this new person is going. They're going to be headed towards marriage. This person is not going to be scared to have conversations about this, okay? But somebody that's just trying to get in your fucking pants, oh yeah. Say marriage, say all this shit, and you really going to see who you fucking dealing with, okay? All right. That's right, new rules. Yeah, have those heart-to-heart conversations, okay? Because when you questioning people, you asking certain things, you know, you opening up yourself incrementally, and your person is doing the same thing, you're really going to see what's going on, the type of people that you're going to be dealing with, okay? All right, let me see what else Spirit wants to tell you, Scorpio. See, you're going to have this old fucker, okay, trying to come in, giving you mixed signals, right? Wanting no strings attached, right? But I feel like you're going to, you realize this, this, but with the no strings attached card as well, this is how the connection is going to start out with this new person. And like I said, gradually you and this person will come together. You'll realize who it is because like I told you, the feeling is unmistakable. You will know it's them. Okay, let's get a message from your person. Let's see what they want to tell you. We have, I love you to the moon and back 1,000,000 times. Then we have, so many things remind me of you. It's crazy. Okay. Okay, we have familiar. It says whether virtually or in person, we've already met. So like I told you, a lot of you have already met your soulmate. You just may not realize that it's them. Because like I said, it's like an activation has to occur, just like with the twin. Because a lot of people, there have even been instances of people being married to their twin flame. They didn't know it was their twin flame until they got activated, okay? We've got prosperity showing up here. It says we're going to be happier, healthier, and wealthier together. That's how you know you're with the right person. You're going to be thriving in every area of your life. If you get into something with somebody and your shit starts to tank, that's your cue that you're not dealing with the right person. Okay. All right. Okay, Scorpio, that was your reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like the video, hype the video. If you want to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Happy Easter, everybody. Okay, now we're moving on to Sagittarius. Okay, where my Sagittarius is at in your chart. Okay, Royal AI. I love that. You got like a lot of, I call you a zodiac mutt, not calling you a dog, just saying you a zodiac mutt because you got all these different signs in your chart. You're welcome, Tyler. Have a happy Easter. Okay, here we go. This is for Sagittarius spirit. How you doing? Ano Sylvan. I don't know. I don't want to jack the names up. 2731. There you go. I hope you're having a happy Easter. And you are a Saggy. Okay. I'm Sagittarius too. I'm Sagittarius Moon. I'm Sagittarius Venus. And I think it's North Node, I think it is. Okay, you got the star showing up. This is popping out of the deck before I even lay the card, Sagittarius. Aquarius energy. Spirit is telling you your wish is their command. You have your wish coming with the star, okay? Then we've got the Knight of Swords showing up here. It's going to come in out of nowhere. Air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This can also talk about the old people coming back as well, and being blindsided by these people showing up. Then we've got the Page of Cups, water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is Pisces when it shows up for me. This is Spirit telling you, for some of you, well, all of you, there's going to be a love offer. For some of you, don't take the message if it's not yours. You had a false start with your person. As I told, I think it was Scorpio, or it might have been Libra. You may not have even known that this is your soulmate, and this person is coming back to, to fix what what got messed up between the two of you. Okay. Hey, Orange Moon. Okay. Sagittarius as well. Okay. So we've got 4 of Pentacles showing up here. You're holding yourself back emotionally. Okay. Spirit is telling you that the time has come, Sagittarius, for you to open yourself up. Okay. Don't allow what happened to you in the past to stop you from opening yourself up, because that's what's going to help you to be able to move forward when this new person comes. Okay. We got the Chariot here, Cancerian energy. It is talking about overcoming the, all of the things that you have in the way, standing in the way, the obstacles, so you can head towards victory and success. And for a lot of you, it is you holding yourself back emotionally, because maybe there's something that you've yet to heal, and that's why you're holding yourself back like that. Okay. We also have the 5 of Cups here. This is talking about the energy that the people that you leave to the wayside, the ones that you don't choose, this is the energy they're going to be sitting in. Okay. Heartbreak, breakup, separation. All right. But like I said, it's their karma to experience this, because they did it to you. All right. We've got Temperance here. This is your energy. It is talking about healing. It's talking about balance, and the fact that your soulmate is coming, because this is a soulmate card. All right. You don't see a lot of this coming with the Moon, Pisces, and Cancer energy. But like I said, you're supposed to be basically focusing on yourself and on your life anyway. But you have the 4 of Wands coming, which is that commitment, the celebration, the love, the stability, all of those things that are headed your way. All right. Okay. Let's clarify, see what else Spirit wants to tell you. Everybody's getting the same. I should have just did a collective reading, because everybody's getting the same card. So we got the pregnancy test showing up here. Spirit is just basically saying this is a test. Some of you, this could be about the fact that you have to take a pregnancy test, but that's not going to apply to everybody. Like I said, if it's not your message, don't take it, Sagittarius. But Spirit is telling you this is a test, right? And you may be unsure of, what's going to happen. All you can do is step into these connections, use your discernment, and do the best that you can. Okay. You got somebody around you. I feel like it's the old person that's in their fields. Okay. And it's saying in their fields. What's so funny about this card is that it's it's like an oxymoron. It's saying one thing, right? But there's something else here going on here. Because look at the picture, right? If somebody's in their fields, why they pulling the damn condom out of their fucking purse? Think about that. Why they pulling the condom out of their pocket? Guys, make it fit. Women, why they pulling the condom out? Because somebody that's in their fields, right? It should be like a broken heart, or somebody on the card, with some type of facial expression or something going on to invoke pain, right? Ain't no damn pain in this damn card. This is somebody that is trying to make you think that they're all in their feelings, but what's really going on is lust. They want to get some. Okay. All right. Then we've got fulfilling a fantasy. This is you and the new person. You are this person's fantasy. They are yours as well. And this is Spirit just saying, it's like the star card. You are going to get your wish. You're going to be with the person you want to be with. And then it says total drama, action. And when the two of you come together, here come them fucking exes out of the damn woodwork trying to fuck shit up between the two of you. Okay. All right. Let's get a card from Spirit and see what they want to tell you. We've got wedding. It says this situation involves marriage. So this person wants to marry you. This is where the two of you are headed if you're in agreement about the level of commitment that you want to have. For others of you, this could be talking about the fact that some of these people from the past are married, but they're coming in trying to court you or be with you or sleep with you when they know they're in a committed relationship with somebody else, or it's supposed to be a committed relationship, right? Okay, then we've got finances and career showing up here. It says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So this is what Spirit wants you to do, Sagittarius. Put your head down and focus on this, okay? Then we have unrequited love here. It says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. This is talking about with the past person. The past person knows that this is unrequited love, but for some reason they just don't want to let you go. They want to hang on. They want to try to cop block, okay, or P block, whatever you want to call it, and try to keep you from coming together with your person, or to try to mess up your money. But you know, they know deep down inside that you don't want their asses anymore. Okay. All right. Then we got deception. You know, it says someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. This is twofold. Your new person is wearing a mask, because they're not, you know, they're not allowed to show you who they are at this point. Then it's talking about the old person. We know the old person, all they do is wear masks, right? Okay. So let's get a message from your person. Let's see what they want to tell you. I want to use a different deck. Okay, so we have, you're the first thing I think about when I open my eyes. Okay, this is the new person. So like I said, they think about you all the time. You're everything I want and need. Okay, then we have, you're the only one I see. All right. You get one more. Okay, we have, are you thinking about me? All right. Do you miss me the way I miss you? Then we have, I love you so much. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, that was your message. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video. Please have a good week, a good rest of your day, and a happy Easter. And I will talk to you soon. You said it's insanely accurate for Sagittarius. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome for the reading. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Okay, now we're moving on to my Capricorns. Where are my Capricorns at? Okay. Okay, Capricorn. The cards are falling out of the deck before I can even change the thing. It's saying, change the banner. It's saying chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Strong magnetic attraction between you and this new person. You may make this person feel intimidated, because I'm stumbling all over myself all of a sudden. Okay. All right. How you doing, TMKC 181? I hope you're having a happy Easter. All right. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you, Capricorn. Let's see what your message is today. Okay. It's for Capricorn, please, Spirit. Okay. Okay. Okay, you want the happily ever after, right? With this new person. It says you're no longer wondering if it's the right person. You're building something beautiful with them, right? But again, some of y'all are not walking away from who you need to walk away from with the walking away card. And I told you, it's not just romantic people that you were in romantic relationships with. For some of you, it is talking about, hold on, let me turn the banner. I'm sorry. For some of you, it is talking about family members. It's talking about friends, because I keep telling you, these people, they can affect your money and affect your stability and affect your livelihood, just like the Dusties and the Crusties that you dealt with in the past. Okay, it's not just, it's energy. We're all energy at the end of the day, is basically what Spirit is saying. And so if you're wanting to have a successful life and a successful future, you can't be afraid to cut the dead weight, is what Spirit is saying. Okay. You got this new person coming in. Okay. They've had love lessons just like you have. They're, they're going to be unspoken feelings at first, but I feel like this person's going to continue, to see you and to court you and want to be with you. And then eventually this information is going to fall out. I don't feel like this person is going to be able to keep it in for very long. Okay. All right. Let me get some other cards and see what else Spirit wants to tell you. This is for Capricorn Spirit. You said you've been dropping them. You can't take any more shame and doing stuff that you don't want to do. You don't owe anybody but your children's stuff. That's right. And to them, it's only so much. Yeah, I hear you. How you doing, sweet lady Diane? You keep hanging in there, TMKC. Just cut them people off. I know it's not easy, but once you start to cut them off, it gets easier the more you do it. Okay. And I know you just can't be afraid to walk alone. Sometimes you're gonna be alone. You might be alone for a little while, but when those new people come in, the people that are taking the place of those old people that you cut off, I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing. You're gonna understand why you need to cut those old people off. Okay. All right. Let's see what else Spirit wants to tell you. You said you want no obstacles for the men who's like home to you because you're ready for him. Okay, I hear you. Okay, so we got the Magician here. Capricorn, you are manifesting this person. They're manifesting you as well. With the Star, Aquarius energy, I feel like a lot of you are healing. I always get this for Capricorn. And like I said, I'm proud of y'all because I feel like, you tackle things the way you're supposed to. I feel like you know how they always say y'all go after money. I feel like you go after other things as well. I don't feel like it's just money like that. I feel like you're very, what is the word? Disciplined when it comes to you doing certain things that you know you need to do. And with the Star, this is Aquarius energy. Spirit is telling you that what you want is about to come in. Okay. There's going to be a lot of money, promotion, being in the spotlight. This is also talking about just, your dream lover coming into your life, right? Because that, for a lot of you, that is what the wish is. Okay. So it's not just that. This person is going to bring all these other beautiful things into your life as well, is what Spirit is saying. Okay. With the 9 of Wands, you may have been the wounded warrior in the past. I feel like your person is as well. But the more you continue to work on this, the less wands you're going to carry. And Spirit is telling you to just persist, to keep going, that you're almost at the end of your healing journey, what it is that you need to do. I'm not saying you ain't ever going to have to heal that no more, but I'm saying the things that, the level that you need to get to be ready for this person is what I'm talking about. Okay. You said you're the only girl for boys. You've been alone all your life and you're just getting tired of it. I hear you. And then we've got Queen of Swords, air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This is talking about the repressed emotions, all the crazy shit you've been through, Capricorn, right? But you can't let this stuff drag you down. You can't be afraid to dig up these old repressed emotions and to heal them. Because like I told you, once you heal something, can't nobody fuck with you no more. Say it's something you just got. I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example. Oh gosh. Say you don't like, this is a crazy example, but this is what come to mind. Say you don't like somebody just talking to you any kind of way, right? Say you don't like that. Let's say you decide, okay, I'm not going to allow anybody to use that to control me anymore, right? So you go to the drawing board, you do the healing that you need to do, right? And you get yourself to a level to where people be popping off and saying all kinds of stuff, and you just looking at them like, you ain't even letting it heat you up no more. You're not using any of your energy, because we all wake up in the morning with a finite amount of energy. And so the more you go off on people, the more you let people upset you, the more you let people fuck with your peace, the less energy you have to put towards the things that you're wanting to do. And so that's what Spirit is trying to tell you. It's about you hoarding your energy and saving it for the people, the places, and the things that are giving to you like you're giving to them. Okay. All right. So we got the 8 of Wands showing up here. So you got communication coming your way, Capricorn. It could be from the old person. It could be from the new person. Okay. With the 8 of Cups, I feel like, you are in the process of continuing to walk away from people who no longer serve you. Okay. This, I feel like, is talking about that ex person, the runner, because it fell like this, saying that they can't stay away from you. So they're coming back. Okay. Because with 3 of Swords, you're going to have to make a choice. Somebody's going to get their heart broken. And just like I told the other signs, you got to get rid of that old person. Don't be going back to that old person because they think they're going to come back into your life and they're going to get money and clout and all and status and all this bullshit. But look, God's got news for them, because they try to come back into your life. Both of y'all are going to tank. There's not going to be no money. There's not going to be any status. There's not going to be any of that stuff, because the both of you are in a karmic relationship when you're together, because you're not supposed to be with that person. You're supposed to be with the new person that's coming in. Okay. All right. You said you did that with bullies in high school. You turned your back on them and they weren't even talking to you. I hear you. Okay. All right. So let's see what else Spirit wants to tell you. Okay. Spirit is telling you to trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. This is important too, because it's not just, it's like all of the things that you're doing. Like when you're learning to trust Spirit, you're not just learning to trust Spirit for Spirit. You're going to be able to take that trust and trust yourself. You're going to be able to take that trust and trust the new friends that are coming into your life. You're going to be able to take that trust and trust this new lover that's coming into your life as well. Okay. All right. It's like all the things you're learning are for future things. Like when you go back and you look at the shit that's happened with these people in the past, it's not for you to dig up shit for no good reason. It's so that you can get those lessons, so that going into the new relationships, you're not gonna put yourself in a position to fuck shit up, because you already know that you've learned certain things. Like, let me give you an example. I had a friendship that I'd known this person since I was a teenager. Okay. I thought me and this person were going to die friends. Okay. And it didn't work out. Right. People grow, people change, things happen. Okay. I felt like I was getting the short end of the stick. We ended up, breaking up, didn't work out. And I had to go back and look at the connection to put it to bed, to figure out the lessons that I needed to learn. And when I figured out, one of the lessons I learned was that, even if you love somebody unconditionally, Capricorn, you can't take that person for granted and just be running in and out of their life whenever you want to. You can't go and be like, okay, we cool now. And then, oh, but I'm mad at you now. So I'm going to be gone for 2 or 3 years. Oh, then I'm coming back now. We're going to be friends now. We're going to be friends for 5 years this time. Oh, I'm mad at you. I got to go. You can't keep doing that to somebody, even if they love you unconditionally, and expect the shit to continue to work. Because think about that. If you the person that has to pick up the pieces and put your heart back together every time that person leaves your life, you're going to get sick of that fucking shit. And you're going to be like, why in the hell am I in something with somebody who clearly doesn't give a fuck about me? Because if they did, they would be standing there trying to work it out and not breaking your heart over and over again. It's the same thing with a romantic relationship. People that go back and forth, get back and forth with each other. If you don't clear up what the fuck happened the last time, you're not going to be able to move forward, because that same situation that broke you up before is going to come up again. And if this person you and this person can't figure it out, then maybe you don't need to be with that. That's the thing. We get hung up on people, and I get it. You love people and so on and so forth, but you got to start to be savage, Capricorn, when it comes to these fucking people, and not allow them to just come into your life and fucking wreak havoc and then fucking leave. And then you there looking crazy, trying to put yourself back together. And then when they realize that you thriving without them, and you're not gonna just fall down and die, right? Then they want to come back then, and you just supposed to be okay with it. What kind of shit is that? That don't make no goddamn sense whatsoever. But you have to realize the craziness, and you have to put a stop to it, is what Spirit is telling you. Okay. All right, let's move on. We got, I don't know if I showed you this or not, finances and career. It says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Okay. Anything that is about a valley happening in your life right now, where you know you got issues and you know you need to fix it, because some of y'all are still working dead-end jobs. You got to cut that shit off. I'm not saying go to work tomorrow and quit your job. I'm saying you got to start to make plans to step into what it is that you came here to do. Okay, you got to figure out what it is, and you got to start to be proactive and start to take steps towards it. And those of you that there's a lot of different things you want to do, make a damn list. Okay, I had a friend of mine that I read her a few weeks ago, and she was like, I want to do this, and I want to do this, and I want to do this, and I want to. I said, okay, hold on. I said, let's get a pen and a piece of paper and let's make a list of all the fucking things you want to do. That's what we did. And then I told her, you need to start to choose, put like on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy this thing makes you, how excited you feel when you're about to do this thing, right? And once you do that, you'll have an idea of the thing that excites you the most. The more it excites you or the more it scares you, that's the shit you need to be doing. Okay? All right. Let's get some more messages. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. Okay. You got a fucking hater. Okay. Don't we all? But what's so funny is this person's hating you, Capricorn, but then they fucking copying you at the same time. So either you fucking love me or you hate me. Which one is it? Okay? That's what I'm getting with this. You are stepping into a new beginning with this new love that's coming your way. For a lot of you, you could be, having a family with this person, because look at the three of them together. You're welcome, TM and KC. Okay? Look at the three of them together. They're starting this family together. Well, hell, 4, because there's another one coming in, right? So you got to just do what's best for you. You got to be fucking ruthless. And yeah, it's going to scare a lot of people. It's going to piss a lot of people off. They ain't going to care. They're going to be upset, but you can't care. You can't put somebody else's needs before your own and then wonder why shit ain't working out. Okay. You said it's several of those. I just take it as a compliment. There's only one originator. Hold on. Whether I originated when I thought of my idea or whoever before me, but definitely not. Okay. Yeah. So you just gotta be yourself, be unapologetically yourself, and not have a problem with it. Okay. Spirit is telling you this new person is worth waiting for. And I told you, when you and this person get activated, you're gonna know from the top of your head to the tips of your toes that it's this person. You're gonna know. Okay. Your every inch of you is gonna be like, it's them. It's them. Okay. All right. Let's get a message from your person, and then we're gonna close it out. Okay, your person is telling you you're the only one they see. All right. I told you this person ain't fucking around with nobody else. This person is not like your exes where they got the lay it low and spread it wide. This person is not like that. This person is very picky about who they allow into their lives, even though they pick us fucked up like yours is. In the past, they still have been picky. They haven't been somebody that just let anybody into their life. Okay. Then we've got, I'm keeping tabs on you. Okay. So this person's watching you. We know that. Let's see if I can get one more. Okay. Then we have, I can't imagine a life without you. So like I told you, this person is planning. They planning their future and they're adding you into it. Okay. Okay. All right, Capricorn, that is your message. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like the video, hype the video. Please have a beautiful Easter. If you want to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day, a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. I love y'all, Capricorn. Okay? Hang in there. Very soon, Spirit is telling you. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. All right? So now we're moving on to my aquas. Where you at, babies? Where y'all at? I saw y'all coming in. I was looking at the numbers in the chat. I hope everybody is having an amazing Easter. Team Aquarius. That's right. Beautiful dark goddess. That's what I'm talking about. Aquarius. I'm Aquarius rising right here. That's right, Mitzi. I know Royal AI. Look, before you said it, I knew. I was about to say it right when it popped up. That's right here, baby. Okay, so look, deception. It says someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. I told you it's twofold. Your new person is wearing a mask because it is not time for them to come forward yet. So they are hiding how they truly feel about you. And then, of course, the old person is wearing a damn mask because they just don't need, they don't look, they don't like you, they don't like themselves, they don't like no fucking body, okay? And they can't be themselves, so they don't want you to be yourself. I see you, Keisha. Spirit is telling you this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So a lot of you know this person, you just don't know them as your soulmate, okay? All right, let me get some other cards. Let's see what else Spirit wants to tell you. Ooh, you and this new person gonna be having some tantric sex. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This is beautiful because this is spiritually, like I said, it's not gonna just be the hot, passionate, sloppy, this is gonna be a spiritually sexual connection as well with the tantric sex card. Okay. Then we got, you and this person gonna be hanging out at the sex shop. Y'all gonna be buying your little toys, your little whips and chains, or whatever it is your little dirty butts do. Okay. Then we got this old person coming back, wanting to fucking betray. They betrayed in the past. This is what's funny to me. How can somebody that's just got a goddamn marathon backstabber come back and try to say you fucking betrayed them? I don't get it, because you didn't hang around and take their shit, okay? Look, don't want to hear it. I feel like this is you. You like, I don't fucking want to hear nothing that motherfucker got to say, okay? Dusty, crusty, get your fucking ass out of here. That's what I feel like you're saying, okay? All right. We moving back to these cards. Spirit is telling you attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I told you, can't get to where you want to get by hating where you are. You have to accept where you are, but look towards, the direction you're wanting to move in. Okay. That's right. Get out of your energy, Dusty. You are right. Okay. Let's get some tarot cards and see what Spirit wants to tell you. Mitzi, you funny. You say you received this message, Keisha, you funny. Oh gosh, we got cards flipping up out of the deck. Okay. This card fell sideways. So it is talking about you manifesting this new person manifesting you, but it fell sideways. And whenever it falls sideways, both sides apply. So the fact that it's reversed is Spirit telling me this is talking about that old person trying to manipulate energy in order to keep you and this new person from coming together. Okay. All right. Let's see what else Spirit wants to tell you. Yeah, see, you're going to have all these people fighting for you, fighting over you, Aquarius. And like I told you, you deserve it, right? But your dream lover is going to be among these 5 people. So you got the 5 and the 6 of Wands. Like I said, dream lover is coming in to get you. And this is going to be love, money. You're going to have a lot of recognition, a lot of, promotion, standing in the spotlight. I feel like you and this person are going to amp each other up. Amp each other up and boost each other up in this connection. Okay. I feel like this person's going to have your back, but then look, there's the old Dusty and the Crusty with the Knight of Wands wanting to come in and out of your life, right? They're wanting to come in and juggle you. You see what I'm saying? Look at the card Spirit is telling you, right? But you're going to be in your divine counterpart energy. And I feel like your discernment is like you're going to have an alarm going off when this person shows up, and you're going to be like, no, fucker, get on. But they're going to try to convince you that they're the one, right? They're the one that you need to be with. They're going to be all with all the energy and all the, we belong together and yada, yada, yee and all this shit. And like I told you, they're not going to be able to keep all of that up. All of this shit is just smoke and mirrors with this person. Okay. All right. So with the King of Wands, there's going to be a lot of passionate energy between you and this new person. They're going to be your protector with the King of Wands, fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like with the 6 of Swords, that's going to be the person that you're going to move forward with, right? You are protecting your energy. I feel like you need to make sure you continue to protect your energy. Stand up for yourself. Don't let anybody run all over you, okay? Because I feel like that's been the norm now. There's just been people popping up in the energy just trying to do all kinds of shit. And I feel like Spirit is standing there to see what the fuck we gonna do. So you protect your energy, protect your peace, Aquarius, and don't you let nobody fuck up your shit. Okay. All right. Then we got the 9 of Cups. Spirit is telling you that what you want is coming. All right. But you need to continue to put the focus on yourself, work on yourself, love on yourself. Because remember, as this one of the cards in the deck always says, the ultimate romance is the love that you feel and you have for yourself. Okay. There's going to be communication. The truth is coming. This person's going to be very truthful. They're going to be truthful to a fault. They're going to be truthful in how they feel about you. They're also going to be truthful in things that they feel like you need to work on. But I feel like you're going to be truthful with them as well. Okay. And with the Temperance card, like I told you, this is soulmate energy, Sagittarius energy. This person's coming in. They're going to be very healing. They're going to be loving on you. You're going to be loving on them. It's going to be a beautiful thing. But of course, you're going to have people that's stuck. The X's, the Dusties and the Cresties on both sides. They don't want to see you happy. They don't like it. They miserable. They want, they want you to come back to them so y'all can have a fucking pity party, I guess. I don't know. It's just crazy. All right. Let's see what else Spirit wants to tell you. Okay. This bank failure card keeps coming up. So those of you that are having issues with money, you got to get on this and you got to fix this, because until your coin is right, your reunion with this new person is going to be on hold. Okay. You're going to have to fight for what you want in this situation. You and your new person are going to have to fight to keep this connection together and not allow other people to make it crumble. Okay. Because you're going to have people coming at you. I told you, it could be family. It could be frenemies. It could be, these old exes. It could be coming from anywhere. And so you got to be ready to not allow these people to pull you down. That's why I said you need to go slowly with this person, really form a solid foundation with them so that, and learn how to communicate effectively with this person and be very transparent. They need to be very transparent with you because, like I said, these damn people, these old past people are going to be plotting. Okay. Because like I said, they're fucking haters. They're haters, but then they copying you at the same time. So that's why I'm saying you can't hate that fucking much. If you want to be me, you can't hate me that much. Right. So the situation is about to explode. Spirit is saying, it says things are about to pop off. Okay. I feel like this is talking about the advent, the coming of this new person. All right. Love story. See, I can't make it up. It was in the next card under, right. It fell right under this card. I didn't even see it. So you said you're doing some spending, Keisha. Your son is getting engaged and all the money is going towards the surprise party. You're overspending. Yeah. But at least you recognize it. You recognize it. And then you just do, you make the adjustments that you need to make. Okay. All right. I know I like to spend some money too, girl. Trust me. I know. So then we've got, let me see. Yeah. Toxic, just fucking toxic. These people. Okay. But like I said, it's like they can't stay away. They have to come and stir up shit and do all kinds of stuff. So you got to be the one that is like, no, get your ass the hell on. Okay. Okay. Let's get some messages from your person. Let's see what else they want to tell you. They say, I didn't know what love felt like until you came along. Okay. Then we have, I'm trying to become the best version of myself for you. I can't keep going on without you. Like I said, this is difficult on both sides of the connection. It's not just you. They catching it too. Okay. Because they want to be with you. They don't want to be with anybody else. They miss you more and more every day. And you're the best thing that's ever happened to them. Okay. All right. All right. I'm going to get you one more. Let me pull one of these other cards. I'm going to get you one more card. And then I'm going to let y'all go so I can do Pisces. I don't want to keep y'all here, a long time because it is Easter and I want to give you a chance to spend time with your loved ones. Okay. So we got new chapters showing up. It says a fresh start is always good for everyone. Doors are opening for this new phase within your love life. Then we've got, look, divine union. It says, congratulations. It's time to celebrate. Both you and your partner have healed and learned the important lessons to allow this union to manifest. And look at the married. They're getting married. Okay. And then look, attraction. It says your captivating energy makes you attractive. You wear confidence well. This is about you, getting your confidence up, Aquarius, because the more confident you are, the more these people going to be coming out of the woodwork, because confidence is a very sexy thing for you to know who you are. And it's not you trying to be perfect, Aquarius. It's you knowing who the fuck you are. Look, freak flag and all. Because like I said, I'm weird as fuck and I don't give a fuck. I love my weird ass. And that's the way you need to be about yourself. You need to love your weird self. You need to love on the fucking baby. And don't allow anybody to tell you who you are, Aquarius. You know who you are. You know what it is you deserve. You know how strong you are. You know all the fucking shit you've been through. Nobody can tell you nothing about nothing, right? Because this is the goddamn marathon of how much fucking shit we can take. That's what I'm just at that point now where I feel like that's what's happening in this collective. It's like, can you take this? Can you take that? Can you take this? Can you take that? So know that and just keep moving forward. Do what you need to do. Be the best Aquarius you can be. And when the time is right, this person is going to show up. Okay? Spirit is telling you one last message. It is safe for you to love, Aquarius. It says, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. If you've been keeping them doors closed, Aquarius, open them one last time and try with this person. But don't expect perfection because you've been hurt and they've been hurt. And there may be some missteps, but this person will never have the intent to hurt your feelings. That's what I feel like separates them from all these other motherfuckers. Is that these other motherfuckers, yeah, they intended to do the shit that they wanted, that they did to you. Even them fucking frenemies that used to be your friends that are now stabbing you in the back, they meant it. It wasn't a thing because, like I said, anybody going in and out of your life like that, they meant it. They meant it. They meant it because if they really wanted to be in a relationship, if they really were about it, the hard thing, you always gonna do the hard thing, even if it fucking hurts. You're going to come back and fix that relationship if you really want it. Okay. You remember that you are worth somebody. You are worth having all the people in your life be like that with you. Okay. If you don't get rid of these old people, you're going to be forever second guessing and forever getting, less than treatment. And you're not going to be able to open the door to this new person because you have to show spirit that you savage about these motherfuckers that did you wrong. Okay. And it's not a thing of that you're wishing bad on them or whatever. You just giving them the same fucking thing they gave you. They didn't give a fuck about you. Now it's their turn to know what it feels like to be without Aquarius. Okay. All right. Love y'all. Love y'all. Love the fuck out of y'all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like the video, hype the video. Like I said, don't forget who you are. I hope you have a beautiful Easter. If you want to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week. And I will talk to you soon. Love y'all, Aquarius, always. Okay. Now we're moving on to Pisces. Where are my Pisces? Where my fishies at? Thank y'all so much. Last but certainly not least, the Pisces. You're welcome, Missy. You're more than welcome. Yeah, look, I claim it too. Okay, Pisces, let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. Hold on. I got to get my cards together. Give me 1 second, okay? Like I said, I don't want to keep y'all because I want y'all to go ahead and enjoy your Sunday and spend time with your families and stuff like that. Because I'll definitely do some longer reads in the sometime this coming up week, okay? And then we'll be able to spend time and take time and talk and stuff like that if that's what y'all want to do. All right, give me 1 second. You got Pisces in your chart as well, Keisha? Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, let's see what's going on with Pisces. What's the message for Pisces? You getting ready to take a leap of faith, Pisces. Okay. You got somebody coming in that's going to give you that equal love, equal give and take. I feel like you're going to give it back to them as well. He's telling you need to stand your ground, okay? You need to protect your peace at all costs. Don't let anybody come in and fuck up your peace of mind, okay? These two cards fell out. We got the Tower, Scorpio energy. It is talking about a Tower moment coming your way. And then we got the Two of Swords, where you're going to have to make a decision with the Two of Swords. So Spirit is telling you, use your discernment, take your head out of the sand, take the blindfold off, Look at what is in front of you. Look at how you're being treated by the people that are quote unquote courting you or that you're courting. Guys, make it fit and look at what you want. And if these people are meeting your needs, are they checking your boxes? And I'm not talking about no arbitrary shit. I'm talking about how you want to be loved. Are you wanting someone to spend quality time with you? Is that person doing that? Is this somebody with whom, you know, you don't have to chase them down when when you contact them? Are they, being consistent and calling you back? Is this, somebody that's making you feel like you are loved, making you feel like, showing you how much they care for you? Are they showing you with their actions? Those types of things. Okay. That's what Spirit is talking about. So at the bottom of the deck, we got the 10 of Wands. Okay. So this whole situation has been a burden for you. Okay. I feel like it's been a burden for the whole fucking collective. Okay. This shit we go through is not easy. Okay. That's why we are as strong as we are. And so you don't give up, Pisces. You don't allow what is happening to bring you down or to drag you down. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So Spirit got a whole bunch of cards popping out here. Spirit is telling you your 9 of Cups is coming. All right. There's going to be a lot of truth, a lot of communication coming in. When this person comes in, they're going to want to give you love, a marriage, and stability with the 4 of Wands. And with the Ace of Wands, it's going to be a passionate, fresh, new start. Okay. All right. Let's get some messages and see what else Spirit wants to tell you. Okay. You and this person are going to come together and build a future. Okay. It says this one is a keeper. Your love life is ascending to the next level. All right. We've got listen and reflect. It says sometimes what a person needs is not a wise mind that speaks, but a patient heart that listens. So Spirit is telling you to listen to this person with your heart. Okay. All right. Hold on. What else for Pisces, please, Spirit? We have law of attraction. It says we attract what we are. That's why I tell y'all to work on yourselves, right? Because if you want somebody that's like this and like this and like that, you got to be like this, and like that. Okay. We can't sit and say, okay, I want this person to be, damn near perfect when we know damn well we ain't nowhere near that shit. Okay. Because that's not what's going to show up. What's going to show up is whatever the hell energy we're sitting in when that person comes in. That's what the healing is about. That's what the self-love is about. Because you're wanting that person to reflect certain things to you. And in order for that to happen, you have to start out being the person that sits in that energy first. Okay. All right. Let's get these. Let's see what lies beneath with this new deck and see what Spirit wants to tell you. So you got these old people coming into your life wanting to put on a show, wanting to lie to you about what they truly want from you. Okay. They don't want to be in a relationship with you. They're wanting to ride your coattails, get clout, get status, get all of these things from you, to gold dig, try to take your money, all of these things. And so for a lot of you, that's why this person is trying to step on your money, because they feel like if they do that, it's going to force you to come back to them. This person is fucking deluded. They don't live in reality. Okay. All right. We also have burning evidence. So there may be some kind of, paper trail or something of the things that they're doing to you. Okay. And they may be trying to get rid of the evidence before they come towards you and talk about it. Okay. All right. Then we've got trash. Spirit is just telling you, like that trash box card. That's what this person is basically. Okay. It says throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. Okay. So it's about you taking out the trash and realizing who is acting like this in your life and who is really truly there for you. Okay. All right. Let's get some, let me get one more card and then we're going to get a message from your person. For Pisces Spirit. Okay. So we have same mistake. Okay. It's about you learning from your mistakes so you don't repeat them again, is what Spirit is trying to tell you. Okay. When it comes to your person, what do they want to tell you, Pisces? It says empire. We are going to build something incredible together. Like I told you, you and this person are going to have your own empires that you build separately. And then I feel like you're going to come together and either combine those and also build one of your, build a separate empire of your own together. Okay. for Pisces spirit. Then we've got familiar. It says, whether virtually or in person, we've already met. So a lot of you know who this person is. You just don't know it's your soulmate. Okay. Okay. Then we have the one. All right. It says, I'm the person who can understand you in a way that no one else can. All right. That's how you're going to know. One of the clues that to know that this person is the one. Okay. All right, Pisces. That was your message. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have an amazing Easter with your family and your friends or whoever you're with. And like I said, I love y'all and I wish y'all the best and you have a good day. Okay. Your person loves you to the moon and back 1,000,000 times. Okay. But now is not the time is what they're telling you. Okay. All right, Pisces. You're welcome, Christy. Thank you, Keisha. Thank you, Mitzi, for being my moderator. I'm going to go in and make you a moderator. Thank you, beautiful dark goddess. Thank you, Royal AI. As always, I appreciate all of you and I love y'all. Happy Easter to all of you. Happy Easter. Okay. Love you. Bye.